Now, I want to go to the Oval Office, and on the weekend, lots of people with different views on this. Let's have a look at that encounter over the suit.
Why don't you wear a suit? Why don't you wear a suit? You're at the highest level in this country's office, and you refuse to wear a suit. Just want to see if do you own a suit?
Yeah, problems.
A lot of Americans have problems with you not respecting the dignity of this office.
I mean, that's a bit rich, isn't it?
Well, that's a bit tough. I don't think too many people are worried about the clothes, although, you know, I mentioned in the column yesterday that, or today, that it wouldn't hurt to wear a tie. Just a tie. You know, you're in the White House and you've got your hand out for a few hundred more billions. Well, your tie might be handy, but yeah, I think to get that aggressive on it, didn't really see the point.
It's pretty rude, I think, from the general. Look, my assumption is, and I think he said as much, I mean, the guy's a wartime leader. Of course, Ukraine is still at war, has been at war for 3 years, so you don't want to get around as if you just whack on a suit and go around to the capitals. You're still dressed like a wartime leader, I suppose. In some ways, it's just a sign of solidarity with your people. But I thought this was a funny attack because of the other bloke we've often seen in the Oval Office, Elon Musk. Look at him, no suit for Elon. T-shirts, bloody baseball cap, and often he's got his kid, you know, wiping boogers on the Oval desk and all the rest of it.
No, you make a good point. We've got to have consistency with these rules, and you know, maybe Elon should step it up a bit. Just a theory. I think he does own a suit or two. I think at the very least he can afford them.
He probably does. Let's just have a look at Donald Trump, though, on the game plan here, because this is important. Everyone's got their differences on the strategy, but I think we all agree where he wants to get to.
I want one thing to happen. I want all of those young people to stop being killed. They're being killed by the thousands every single week. Last week, 2,700 were killed. 2,700 young, in this case, just about all young boys.
Do you reckon we're closer to that now or further away after the last few days?
It's almost impossible to tell. I mean, at least we've had a meeting out in the open and we've seen things. We know that negotiations aren't progressing smoothly. But I think people have lost track of the sort of the baseline of this, which is A, Russia is wrong. They invaded. That's all established. But two, Russia's going to win. Russia can't really lose this. They've got all the numbers. They've got all the armaments. They've got the people on the ground. So we've got to find out a path through that. Yep. Acknowledging both that Russia is wrong, but also that Ukraine, they don't have the power to head off, you know, a former superpower. They
can't push them out completely. Yep, there's got to be a compromise. Spot on. Thanks for joining us, Tim. Appreciate it.